Tonight's hashtag is boring video games. Examples might be Halo Kitty, or World of Arts and Crafts, or Sitar Hero. I would actually play that one.
Talking about At Midnight. So explain for those who might not be familiar with the show how exactly it works. I mean, it is sort of a game show, but there's really nothing to win except, you know, laughs.
Ego and laughs,
Ego and laughs. The way that people either gain followers or gain likes, that's him. He is the judge and jury who awards you for your humor and speed.
I know, but I mean, I tend to judge by the vibe of the room, but there are some times where I go, you know, they didn't respond, but I thought that was funny, so I'm gonna give you points.
Arkham Animal Hospital.
Buds, Doug Benson.
Grandma Turismo.
It's just gamifying the internet. It's just gamifying social media and online communities. I'd say it's a comedy show first, and then a game show, and then an information show. So we actually are giving people news and, you know, like social news and what happened during the day. You tell me if the Yelper is talking about Chuck E. Cheese or jail. Here's the first one. Can't beat the fake Kool-Aid. Kumail.
Chuck E. Cheese.
No, that's jail. That's jail.
Tell me a little bit about where the concept for the show came from and putting it together, putting it on camera.
It was originally a show all about Twitter.
Yeah.
And I wasn't involved at that point. Tom Lennon and Ben Garant were involved as showrunners along with Funny or Die. So how did you guys?
They had figured out the show, and they sort of just came up with the idea of Twitter's a competition anyway. And I think that if they set up a show where 3 people just try to be best on Twitter, it would make good television because it's all little short, funny bite jokes.
My moist space.
I gotta say, I think that would have more members than the current MySpace. It's not a real game show in the sense that the answers do matter to a degree, but really it's a structure that just drives the momentum of people interacting with one another, the way that they would on Twitter or any forum or Reddit, and just kind of one-upping each other. Next, Keckner.
IMDbJ.
We were able to use communities, like online communities, as a source material. So Twitter is a form of a social community. OkCupid, dating sites, anywhere where there's a forum and people interact is fair game for us. We don't want anyone to be offended by a nipple, so there's just a cross-section of a lady with a cat coming out of her, but do not! If there is 1 millimeter of nipple, gonna get crazy! The show should feel not just that we're poking fun at communities, it's we're all in these communities. And so it's not an us and them, it's like we're all together. We're trying to aggregate the web for people in a bite-sized chunk at the end of the day. Here's this next one. Do you like Jackie Black or Shauna Connery? Oh!